Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. Today I have kind of a video of what's in my makeup bag and what I've been using the past several weeks. So I use one of Allie Glines' makeup bags and I keep quite a few products in here and I basically just circulate through them regularly every day. I have two little eyeshadow palettes in here that I will interchange. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Star Aura that I really like. It's just a neutral, and then this one is so pretty. It's the M Cosmetic Divine Skies in the color Da Vinci. I have a kind of a setting powder that I use for setting, for like a powder foundation as well, but I do have a actual powder foundation by Jane Iredale that I keep in here. I have only one highlighter, the Ilia, that I'm still trying to go through, and it's taking so long. And if I sound a little bit off, it's because I've been sick for the past week, and it affected everyone in the family, and we're now kind of at the end of it. So I wanted to make a video as I'm a little bit sounding better than before. And I have my bronzer, the Haus bronzer in here. I have a few blushes because I love switching out my blushes, and I have like just the perfect colors in here, and I never get tired of these colors. So for a pink tone, I have three, but they're different. They really are different. So this is, look how pretty. Okay, I love all that sparkles. Love this. This I love layering. It's the Pinch Me Pink by Makeup by Mario. I love layering this with other colors on top. And then the third pink is this one. So you see they are different, definitely different. This has a brighter pink to it, and it just makes the cheeks pop in such a beautiful way. And then I have this brown. I have two browns that I'm carrying around. This Dior in Bronzed Glow, so pretty. And then my Mercier Fresco. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty too. I can't get enough of these colors. And then of course, one of my favorites is Pomelo Peach by Haus. I just love a good peachy not apricot. I love a good peach blush, and that one is basically my first favorite if I were to pick. And then I have just a lash curler in here. I have my Rose Ink skin tint that I'm going through. It's almost done. And then I have a brand new skin tint that I picked up from Jane Iredale. It's just a tinted moisturizer. So if you, oh yeah. And then my other blush slash bronzer that I've been using regularly has been this. So this is the look that I came up with today. I hope you like it. To start my base, I'm going to use this Rhode Glazing milk. When I started using this new tinted moisturizer by Jane Iredale, I wasn't using any primer. I was just kind of practicing on just a bare face. But today I wanted to try with primer and see if there's any difference at all. I mean, it works without it, but I just wanted to see how it functioned with different things going on the face. And the Jane Iredale tinted moisturizer, the color is light medium or medium light. There's only like 5 colors, and I have my summer tan on, so I mean, it's just from being outside a lot with the kids. So I'm putting this on. It definitely has like essential oil scent, so just so you know, this is the first time that I'm trying a Jane Iredale base product, and I went for the skin tint. There were a bunch of other things like foundations and stuff, but I always love a good skin tint, like a barely there moisturizer type of product and a light coverage as well. As you see, this one's like barely covering anything, but it's, to me, it's mostly about like evening out the skin and moisturizing it because I don't do a whole lot of skincare, just like a little bit of a moisturizer and that's it. So yeah, I kind of like just the results of just that one layer. Like I just put one layer and I think that is so pretty. And it does take it a bit of time to dry down. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing and then I'll go in with the concealer. So again, these are like products that I've been using over and over again. I've been basically living out of a suitcase, not really, but just all the makeup that I have in my makeup bag from Clarins. I love this size. I'm not sure, it's not the smallest one. It's the next one up where there's maybe you can fit 2 small ones in here. I think this is the medium. I think it just fits a little bit of everything in there. A few blushes. I'm keeping just one highlighter in here, one powder foundation, Jane Iredale. Well, actually I have another powder, but this is more like a setting powder. It's my Givenchy because I just love that so much. It really is perfect. After I love the Kosas one too. They're both very similar. So really they're both beautiful and perfect. And just have my little rose ink in here that I've been using as well. And a little perfume. This is the replica When the Rain Stops. Honestly, I got it because it was called When the Rain Stops and I love rain. But there's just something it kind of smells a little bit more masculine, kind of like back in the day when all the guys were wearing like Old Spice and it just, or Axe. Oh, do you remember that Axe scent that everybody was wearing, the men? And it just annoyed me. So there's just a little bit of that reminder in there. I'll finish it, but I'm not gonna repurchase When the Rain Stops. I'd rather try something else. The one concealer that I have in here is the Soft Matte Nars concealer in Creme Brulee 2.5. I got a darker one for like my summer shade because I don't like extreme brightening in the summertime or really any time. I don't like extreme brightening. So this is a really nice shade. Yeah, and I love that, as the description calls it, that soft matte, where it's matte, but it's not like super dry, and it's just really nice, a nice finish. It's almost like it just does the blurring for your under eyes right away. All right, for just a setting powder, I'm going to use this Jane Iredale, and I'm going to use one of these BK Beauty Nikki LaRose N15 brush. I like the size of this because it's kind of medium, small enough to get around like the eye area, but big enough that you can get the rest of the face too. And I oftentimes will use a powder foundation just as like a setting powder if I want just a little bit more coverage and basically like staying power for that skin tint, because sometimes they kind of tend to disappear, especially if they're kind of a clean beauty. That tends to happen too, is they'll just kind of go away. But yeah, it just, I feel like that is a really nice coverage. And this, oh, weird. There's not really a shade. I don't know what to tell you. I think you can pop out the back, so I might just include the shade in the description box. And for bronzer, I've still been using this. I have this just, I don't even know if you'll end up seeing how much is in, yeah, I mean, it kind of gives you an idea. But I've been using this like crazy with my favorite brush here from Makeup by Mario. I just love this bronzer. It's really buildable and just not detectable at all. The color is so pretty. I definitely am interested in the reformulated. I thought it was a clean beauty before. I'm so confused. Why was it labeled as clean beauty when there was talc in there? Why? I don't know what's going on there. And then they're reformulating, making people think, oh, it's even healthier just to buy more. I don't know what that was about. So I don't like that. If that's like a little tricky marketing tactic, I don't know. I got this Dior, I think it's just a highlighter, but in the color bronze. And yes, I already just bronzed, but I've been using this as just like a bronzer on its own. And that's been really, really pretty. So I'll show you kind of what it looks like. I'll see if it looks the same, like over top foundation and bronzer. I'm not really sure. But on its own, just on like a cream foundation or just a skin tint, I've been really liking it. It's been adding just a bit of like a bronzed, basically like a liquid bronzer is the way that I've been using it, because it has that dewiness and yeah, it's just really pretty on its own. And then for blush, I wanted to show you Fresco again by Laura Mercier. But I've been using this, but I've been also using this one a lot too, the Dior Brown Bronzed Glow. I tried Mahogany one time. Yeah, it's just not pretty. It's brown in not a pretty way. So I'm gonna use this one this time. Just using it as a blush, because it is a blush, but it's a brown blush. I've been really, really enjoying this look quite a bit. And then for lips, I've been using this Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk Fair. So the reason I've been using the Pillow Talk Fair is because it has like more of a straight up like pinky look to it, and it kind of balances the warmer colors that are everywhere else. For my brows, I have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. It's been this one and also a different one that I have in here. So I have like two brow products, if I can find it. This one is really, really nice too. It's the Gimme Brow by Benefit. 3.5 is the color. It's the volumizing pencil. So it's basically just a pencil that's a little bit more on the powdery side. And I've really been enjoying that too. This one has like almost like a stronger color, which I definitely don't mind either, but I just use less of the product. And that other one, it just adds almost like a shadow between the hairs. And that just makes it really, really pretty too. I'm just letting the lip liner dry down before I go in with the lip product that I've been using. Definitely a bit warm in this room, so all the oils are coming out. All right, so for the lips, I have been using my Clarins lip oil in the color Cherry. I love the feeling of this lip oil. It's just so smooth. It's like not water, like some some oils may feel like literally like not water, but oil, kind of just barely there, but oily. And this one's like a thicker, it is definitely hard to describe the different textures of liquid. But moving on, so for eyeshadow, I've been using I have two small little palettes that I've been using consistently. And so I'm going to use this one today. And I love this little palette. And I'll show you what I've been doing. Basically, I'll just mix these two colors here, and then I'll add some other darker colors. It's just a really beautiful shade for my skin tone. Like, it really does make a difference. If you find colors, and I'm so picky, I am very picky with like the colors that I gravitate towards. It has to look just right. Otherwise, it's not really going to be a regularly used product. And then I always go on the lower lash line. You know, I watched, I always watch Charlotte Holbrook. I hope I said her last name right. But the British lady, I love watching her. She's so funny and so nice. And under one of her videos, I was reading the comments and someone said, I don't like when people put eyeshadow on the lower lash line. And I'm like, that's so interesting, because obviously it really matters, like the eye shape that you have. Some eyes can absolutely get away with no eyeshadow on the lower lash line and they look beautiful. I could never pass that off. I could never do that. I could just not even think of doing that. I don't even know. So it just made me kind of laugh, because it really is not only personal preference, but it's your face shape, your eye shape. Everything matters. Everything. I mean, it's just all so unique, I have to say. Here, I just needed a little bit of like this darker shade here. Just add just a little bit on the lower and the edge. This is my other most used, my two favorite brushes of all time. Makeup by Mario F2 and Makeup by Mario EF1. Absolutely my workhorse brushes. They do it all. But you know, some people, I've seen people say angled brushes are their favorite, and those are nice. They are nice, but it really is a preference, like how your hands hold the brush, what the brush does on your face. It's all so unique to the person. So I would never say, oh, my brushes are the best, because like I have been a lifetime painter and I always love this shape. So whether it's actually a portrait that I'm painting or my face, I love this shape. And some people gravitate towards the little angled brushes because they're more pinpointed and, you know, whatever, just angled, it makes it easier. So there's definitely different reasons why people use what they use. For the mascara, actually, I should probably do my eyeliner first. I've been using, basically there's 3 in here that I've been circulating, and it's a black liquid eyeliner, a brown liquid eyeliner, and a brown regular eyeliner pencil. So today's look, I could just do the black. The brown's really pretty, the brown pencil. But for some reason, this, like, I'm going to use it up, but it drags way too, like, dry. So it's kind of hard to work with. So I do use it quite often, but let's see if I can try. It's almost like too dry of a consistency of a formula, and if you're not careful, then it will just look really patchy all the time. Yeah, it just doesn't come off looking perfect. No, I mean, and if I was just doing this for myself around the house, I wouldn't really care that much about it looking perfect, but I'm trying to show you guys how it works, and it's not the most perfect. And it's like even breaking apart here, so maybe it's just the pencil, maybe it's just the formula. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Okay, I don't know what that is. I need to blend that out. Let's just blend it out with a little brush here. At least it's somewhat workable. I'm just kind of ending up smudging it around. I mean, that might be okay. All right, I'll just add a little bit of the black liquid liner right over top. Just a little bit. All right, the eyeliner's not looking perfect today, and I'm not in the best of shapes today myself, so it makes sense, but okay, there it is. I'll just leave it at that. For mascara, I'm still just going through this Rare Beauty mascara. I'm not gonna bother curling my lashes today. It's been working really well since I've given it some time. I've never really understood that much, where it takes time for the mascara to perfect itself. I don't know what is going on in the formula that it takes it so long. It's been like, I don't know, months. All right, so I don't know if I'm missing anything. I think that's pretty much it. So these are like a bunch of my favorites that I've been using. I'll just show you a few other things that I have in my Alley Glines bag here. I carry this around with me all the time. Pomelo Peach from Haus Labs. It's my favorite. And then this Makeup by Mario in Pinch Me Pink. That one's really nice, and I always layer it with like other colors. And then I went to a college graduation recently, and I used this Charlotte Tilbury in the color Ecstasy. I used it on myself, I used it on my sister and her best friend, and we have 3 different skin tones. Mine is olive, my sister's is neutral, and then her friend is kind of a little more yellow toned because she's, well, like tanned yellow, because she has like Filipino in her. And this blush looked beautiful on all 3 of us. It was like sisterhood of the traveling pants, if you know what I mean. Just fit everyone perfectly. And then I carry around my little mini Fan Fest. And then I have my Hue lip liner. That's like my perfect lip color. Like literally, I know people say that about every single lip liner, but this one's like, it actually looks like an extension of my lips, which is so pretty. And that is pretty much it. I carry my 2 brushes, no, 3 in here. And I don't carry this with me, it's too big. I did have a little sample of this in my little bag, but I gave it to my sister, so I'm just stuck with this one now. So for primer, I guess I don't have one in my little bag at the moment, but anyways, I've been really loving this. And this on its own without a bronzer on comes off just almost like a tan. It doesn't so much have like a pink tone to it, but it's really pretty. It's pretty. It's like it looks like a bronze without, so like a neutral, maybe like a neutral bronze. Some bronzers have like a pink tone to them. This one doesn't. It just has a bronze tone. And I've been loving this on its own too. This really surprised me because I don't know if you guys remember my video of like my original video. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's the tone that I was looking for, because it does have a bit of that reddish tone to it and everything turns warm on me. And this color on its own, it really grew on me. It really grew on me. So I've been using this quite a bit and enjoying it. So those have been the products that I've been using quite regularly for weeks since I've been off of YouTube. A lot has been going on. I've mentioned before that we started a business and we're trying to find balance in life. So it's definitely not easy to put time to YouTube as regularly as I did before. So I will do my best. I hope you guys are having a good beginning of summer and doing well overall. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.